And then my daughter said, why don't you do Instagram? Well, what's that? She said, look, it's just tiny pictures and you just put a little caption. It's like, no, well, that seems like quite fucking easy. Oh, behold, there we go.
But do you do those little doodles yourself?
No, they're by an artist called Hazel B. I'm not that talented, Jesus Christ. I'm not like a fucking songwriter and an artist. It's by an artist called Hazel B. She's not a friend of mine, I've never met her. Just I found these postcards. And from time to time they seem quite apt for what's going on. And there seems to be one for every occasion. I'm running out of them now.
Alright. Reading up on you, you seem to, first of all, you are a really funny guy. Do you have any idea where your sense of humor comes from?
I have no English blood in. My parents are Irish. So there's that. There's being working class and coming from a very poor background. There's that. And then there's being a Mancunian. So there's that.
But I tried to find famous comedians from Manchester, but I didn't really find any.
No, there aren't any. John Cooper Clarke.
Really?
You should solve for them.
Then you're number one on my list.
Oh, thank you very much. But saying that, Morrissey is very funny in his interviews. Mark E. Smith from The Fall is very funny in his interviews. Sean Ryder is very funny. So it must be something in the water. Again, I don't know. I don't try to be funny.
You just are.
So they say.
Have you always been?
You'd have to have someone that's always known me. That's my mum. See, before you're famous, it's called being a smart ass. As soon as you're famous, they go, you're funny. You're a fucking funny guy.
You also come back to your love for Seinfeld. Oh yeah. Could you verbalize why you love that series?
When it first aired in England in 1995, I think, I know for a fact I was the only person in England watching it. I don't know. I didn't know anyone. All of my friends, George Seinfeld. So, it's a fucking thing that's on whatever it was on, I don't know what side it was on, what's it about? It's about nothing. So I didn't know anyone, and I fell in love with the characters immediately, and then all the secondary characters like Newman and Sid Nancy and all of them, and it's just the best things. I watch it every day. Still when I'm at home, if I've got like an hour, I'll watch like 2 Seinfelds. I don't give a I've fucking seen them all a million times.
How about Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah, I like that, but not as much as Seinfeld. Can't beat George Kramer. And recently I've been watching what they call the bloopers, the outtakes. Elaine Bennis, she's an attractive woman, and she likes to said she's fucking great.
Do you watch Veep?
No, I'm not interested in any of the spin-offs or any of that shit. That for me. And when I met my wife, I didn't know she was going to be my wife at the time. I said to her, have you seen Seinfeld? No, what's that? And I was like, it was a bit of a test, do you know what I mean? And luckily, it was on. And because sometimes you get good ones and bad ones. And the good one came when she fell in love with George. And that was it. I would watch it all day. I would watch the full 9 series back to back. And then when I watched the first one, I'd go to the toilet and I'd go back and I'd watch them all again. And I'd still get the same amount of enjoyment out of them. Because I fucking love them. To me, it's like the Beatles.
Is there something that makes you laugh as hard that's English?
About the Seinfeld. Seinfeld's just clever. It's fucking clever. And modern day comedy is broad and fucking dumbass. And it's just clever, do you know what I mean? And I like clever stuff. I don't like modern comedy, particularly in England. There was this clever, do you know what I mean? But that's one thing that came along. I didn't like the second series. The first series was fucking great. But if you go from the trip backwards, that had been the first thing that had been on that was any good for fucking ages, for years. So when will the next thing be? Do you know what I mean? Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I love that guy, yeah. I'm not too sure about the sitcom thing, though.
No, but it's pretty great.
Yeah, but Seinfeld's already done it.
No, but not the sitcom, but his series, Louis.
Yeah, but it's kind, yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like, I know it's not a sitcom, but it's kind of like, you know, his neurosis going through life, which is, you know, he's a brilliant comedian, but he's American, do you know what I mean? But he's great, yeah, he's amazing.
Would you say now that your humor is more American than English?
Mine?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not a comedian, I'm not a comedian, I'm going to say my humor is anything.
Your taste and...
I'm not going to sit and discuss like I'm a comedian or something. I'm just a rock star, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult enough for me to say those words. Far less discuss my fucking sense of humour. That's, you know, that's not for me.
Okay, alright. On to the next subject. Congratulations on your recent success with the new album.
Thank you very much.
But you seem to be so cool about success, or so don't care.
Well, I treat it the same as failure. When I put a record out, I am 100% behind it and convinced that it's the best thing that I could have done at that time. So it doesn't, whether it's successful or not, it's irrelevant to me. I'm putting it out there. I think it's great. I'm in a position where I have got to a point in my life where I'm allowed, through my own endeavours, to pay for and produce my own records, and I put them out into the world, and it's a brilliant position to be in. I don't rely on a guy from a record company to do that. So if this record would have come out and sold no fucking copies, it doesn't make it any less of a record to me. But the fact that people are buying it and attending the concerts is fucking brilliant. It's great, and you know, I don't really know how to sum that up into words. Do you know what I mean? When I get to American gigs, you know, not even in the major cities, and I turn up and there's 200 people waiting outside for autographs before the gig starts. That is a fucking wonderful thing, you know. And you know, I'm not naive enough to think they're all there because of the High Flying Birds. I'd say over half of them are there to sign Oasis records. I'm not that much of an idiot, do you know what I mean? But